Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Today I'll be discussing video post number 1 in week 5. We have come a long way, but time has sort of gone by fast in this class, so that's crazy. But moving on to what I'll be talking about today, I'll be discussing what is organizational culture, discussing the current directions in organizational culture, and the 4 differences between a centralized and decentralized organizational structure. So, first and most importantly, what is organizational culture? This is the system of shared beliefs and values that develops within an organization and guides the behavior of its members. Essentially, this is the way things are done in the organization, what it stands for, and how people reflect the vision of the organization. Organizational culture drives the performance of the company. Although it's not the most important, it is at least not like the one thing that drives performance. It has a really important value to the organization and just the longevity of the organization because it has the potential to shape the attitudes of the people that you have, reinforce the common beliefs within the organization, direct behavior in an appropriate manner, establish just working expectations, and create motivation for your employees to fulfill these. Organizations who establish a strong culture discourage dysfunctional work. They encourage collaborative teamwork and expect adaptability to an ever-changing working environment. Basically, being flexible, being able to go with the flow to the different changes that may be happening, the different factors from the market that you may be in, and just being collaborative, being okay to work together as one team, as one unit, to reach a common goal. A quote that I really liked from the book that really struck my attention was one that was found that said, "Progressive leadership and worker empowerment are important themes as organizations seek to gain competitive advantages and build cultures to meet the challenges of the new workplace." I think progressive leadership and worker empowerment is so good and it's so essential. As an employee myself, for my organization, I value a leadership that has a clear vision and that they have a plan in place and the expectations that they set for their employees. And they also value their employees, that they encourage them and that they affirm them for their good work and be collaborative with them. I think these are really key things that are important in the organization and that hopefully all of us have the opportunity to experience. The best cultures value diversity and ensure high ethical standards. And so, moving on to the current directions in organizational culture, the first is that symbolic leaders, someone who uses symbols well to establish and maintain a desired organizational structure. These managers talk the language of the organization. Essentially, they embody what it stands for. Their words express it. The body language, just what they stand for, is for the company. Second is the multicultural organizations. These are based on pluralism and operate with respect for diversity in the workplace. They really value that, and some of the characteristics that can be found in the book in Schermerhorn is that they incorporate members of both minority and majority cultures in setting key values and policies for people to follow. They value structural integration. Minorities are all represented in all levels of workplace, top down, and informal network integration. There's also an absence of prejudice and discrimination, and that there's minimum intergroup conflict. Meaning there's not too many destructive conflicts that take place. And third is ethical organizational cultures, which just establish clear expectations for all their members to follow. So the 4 differences between a centralized and decentralized culture is first, differences in time orientation. How fast that it takes for you to perform a task. Differences in objectives. What are the different tasks that you are performing? And how do you go about that? The differences in interpersonal orientation and the differences in formal structure. So just in conclusion, organizational culture is so essential to just the workplace and to the workers. I think it really is the foundation and it plays an important role on just performing well and meeting the objectives at hand. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you have a good day.